Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make pom-poms. Pom-poms are used for rag making. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and don't forget to ring the bell so that you will be notified every time I post a new video. So we are going to make pom-poms using our hands, and the materials we need, first of all, the yarn, the crochet needle, the scissors, and a container in just your hands. So I'm using chunky robin yarn, I'm using the normal crochet needle, and I'm also using a flat surface pair of scissors and the normal scissors. And I will also be using this container to make my work surface clean. So the first step, you will roll out the yarn into 4 equal strands. I've already done this. So here are the 4 strands. This is just the tips of the 4 strands. So I'm going to roll out the yarn 20 times around my palm. Just make sure that it's balancing. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll just repeat this 20 times. You can even do it more than 20 times because the more yarn you use, the fuller and fluffier your pom-pom will be. So I'm just rolling the yarn around my 4 fingers. Just keep rolling. So once I have finished rolling, I will then cut out a shorter separate strand of yarn. You can do this even before you start rolling around your palm. You can see that this strand is not so long. Yeah, it's not long. So the next step, I will take the crochet needle and I want to pass it between my fingers to the other side, from the back to the front. I'm using 4 fingers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'll pass them between my fingers. Before you pass it, just make sure that the hook is closed so that it don't hurt your fingers. So I'm just passing it in order to come out from the other side. So there you go. I'll then take the short strand of yarn and place it on the hook of the crochet needle. As you can see, I'm just closing the hook and turning it. I'll then pull it through in order for it to come out on the other side. There you go. So I want to tie a knot. I'll be using my thumb and my hand. So securing one of the end of the strands of yarn with your thumb and the other with your hand, tie a knot. So I'm just tying the knot. You will then tighten the knot. Just make sure it's tight. I mean, not to the point of hurting yourself, but you just want it to be tight. So that is the closer look of the hook. The next step is to slide the loop off your hands carefully, and I mean carefully, so that it doesn't loosen up. I'll then tighten the knot further, round and around several times. Just tighten it around and around several times in order to make it firm and tight here. And while you are tightening, remember to leave out 2 tails hanging from the knotted strands, because we need the 2 tails. I'll then disengage the pom-pom from the rest of the yarn. You remember the 4 strands which we began with? So I'm separating the pom-pom from the 4 strands. I normally prefer doing this after I have tied the knot. So I'm then going to cut out the loops open around the pom-pom. You can notice that I'm ensuring that the plastic container is under my hands, because I do not want to dirtify my working surface. This is a messy procedure and it can end up dirtifying your working surface. You can preferably use the floor, and then after finishing you'll just clean it up. But for the purpose of this video, I'm using the plastic container to hold each and every small fiber that comes out of the yarn as I am cutting the loops open. Just ensure that each and every loop is cut open and none is left uncut or unopened. You can see that short scissors comes in handy while you are doing this, and they have to be sharp. Yeah. Just check to ensure that each and every loop is cut open. And guys, making a pom-pom is fun. I mean, it's so much fun. Do you know why? Because it doesn't consume a lot of time. I mean, you can make so many pom-poms in 1 hour and make your rag in the next hour. Because when I was making the fluffy mat in my previous video, some people were saying that they cannot make a fluffy rag because it will consume so much time and they don't have that patience. So making a pom-pom is your option. Yeah, you can make several pom-poms in the shortest time possible. So here I'm just trimming out the longer pieces into the plastic container, just to ensure that my pom-pom balances. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know that when your pom-pom is balancing, it will come out much better and it will be so neat. Yeah. You can note that the more yarn you use, the fluffier and fuller your pom-pom will be. You know, when you use enough yarn, the pom-pom will come out bigger, and so you will not use so many pom-poms. And while you are trimming, be careful not to cut out the two tails that formed the knot. So that is it. You can repeat the same procedure to make more pom-poms. You can make big pom-poms, and so you won't need a million of them in order to make your rug. You'll only need a few. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like my video and to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.